favorites in the region. We got PAC-MAN versus Zelda on Hollow Bastion. Not a great stage for PAC-MAN, but you know, for doing bans and that kind of stuff, I can see it not being the worst. If we got like maybe a Battlefield ban, maybe a Town and City ban or something. Shoot Kyle! Yo, Kyle! AI in 2013, everybody.
I've been done so.
Okay.
I've been done so incredibly dirty.
We're creating Mii's on a 3DS right now. Don't worry about it. It's very cool.
This one's not bad.
That one's not bad. I think my Mii looks horrible.
This is salvageable. Can I edit this one?
Anyways, back to
Yes, I can. Sorry.
trying to get back to the match at hand. Yeah, Sable getting trapped by his own hydrant right there.
It's Zelda Pac-Man. They're not missing anything. It's so real.
For better or for worse. The thing that makes this matchup so weird is that Pac-Man is like so much better of a character, but he can't play his game versus Zelda at all.
Yeah, she does have that fun neutral B button.
This can't be a losing matchup for Pac-Man, but I don't think it's a winning for Zelda as well. I think this is like, even by both virtue of both players just ramming their heads into the wall, wanting to get stuff done. And Zelda's used to it because she's not amongst the best of characters. She really has to make the best of otherwise lackluster tools. But the fact that Pac-Man just struggles to find like an actual advantage to really consistently get in there versus Zelda is really, really wild. It's really something considering the tier differential that these characters have.
Yeah, definitely. But Electrode is definitely in the lead, so kind of factoring into what you were saying.
Yeah, they are indeed.
And I know you mentioned earlier that Sable said he wasn't too confident going into this matchup. Which, I mean, like, yeah, Pac-Man does kind of just lose.
Pac-Man has one of the weirdest matchup charts of any character. Like, he feels like a top tier, and then he just, like, loses to Incineroar.
Yeah.
Loses to Villager and Isabelle, and goes even-ish with Zelda. Like, he's got some weird matchups.
Yeah, also feels like one of those characters that just gets demolished by Game & Watch.
I mean, yeah, but
I say that based off
a
vibes
lot
more
of
than
characters
anything.
get demolished by Game & Watch. That's not a pack thing. But that being said, you know, Sable did do a relatively good job of keeping it competitive and trying to come back against Electrode's onslaught of just throwing at Phantom, spacing him out super well, and making sure that like he wasn't able to follow up when he did throw out Fruits in the first place. But Electrode did have to end up committing quite a bit there. She has very awkward hitboxes to sort of play around, so it can be weird sometimes to actually get hits in on the Pac-Man if you're not just like throwing out Phantom, throwing out the Din's Fire to force your jump approaches. And I think the other thing is too, is that Sable is just an aggressive player playing against a character who forces you to play defensively. Like, you want to play defensive as Pac-Man, but this character forces you to respect her space just by virtue of having the neutral B hitbox. And we're not, I mean, I'm not even taking into account to the Reflector, right? If Reflector's a Reflector, it's a good move versus Pac, but
I like the idea there.
Yeah, I do like the idea. I think it was just a little early in terms of percent on that setup because there was a tech chase opportunity. Still though, Sable really struggling to find his footing. Like, the percents are fairly even because he's been counter hitting a lot, but it really feels like Electrode is just setting the pace of this match.
Right. Oh, and Sable being a bit off on the execution out of that bell there, not being able to secure the stock with that up smash. Back to making the meat.
Sitting here at 112%, Electrode not finding that conversion into the lightning kick. Gonna get that set up once again with the Phantom, but Sable just rolling on through, finding the answer for now. Can't rely on that one too much later on. Zelda just has such great tools to get around that. Electrode does end up getting hit by the bell, but what a great high recovery from Electrode to make sure that Sable wasn't able to follow up completely. He is in the lead by just a little bit, but it's not going to matter necessarily. This matchup is very dependent on who takes that first stock, gets that first clear W. See the neutral airs coming out once again. Finally, Apple keeping the Princess away. And we'll see if Sable has what it takes to extend this lead, or if an Electrode can lock it down before things get too out of hand. I could imagine us seeing 5 games potentially on this stage. It doesn't feel like either of these characters would necessarily benefit from anything else. Like maybe Electra could like want more space and that kind of stuff, but I think Hollow Bastion overall just provides so much stage control for her as well. And if Sable is comfortable continuing to go back to the stage, I mean, he's leading, he's starting to get some more of that extra credit, sitting at 57% now, and Electrode struggling to kill.
Yeah, PAC-MAN is at 180, and I do know it's been a long time since I played against Electrode, but I do remember very aggressive up Bs happening, but I haven't been seeing those too often in this matchup, so, you know, people can develop this play. Oh!
That was a really good bait. I'll give it up. It was simple in terms of execution, but like
I just saw
throw
Electrode's face and the player came after getting hit by that. I was like, oh, okay, he really did that.
He surprised emoji'd in real life.
He hit the rock face. He did the eyebrows.
He did the eyebrows? I didn't see that.
He was not prepared mentally.
Oh, Electrode using the water to try and get out there. We're trying to cheese this PAC-MAN early on. We got the red trampoline, but Sable just barely able to fast fall in time to get up there.
Accurate height.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, Sable just one good hit away from taking it. Love that melee confirm though into the back throw. This will be a huge confidence boost to Sable, who came into this set not sure if he would be able to even take a game off of Electrode, just knowing his habits so much. But I mean, he's got a game on the board. Took that one very convincingly. Like the game one, he was starting to bring it back just a little bit. But game number 2 here, going handedly to his side of things. And it looks like we're going to be running it back as well. No character change, no stage change, which does make a lot of sense. Or my apologies, we are going to get a stage change to Smallow Bastion.
Yeah, Smallow Bastion.
Smallow Bastion.
That's a fun name for it. I'm going to start calling it that.
Yes. Appreciate it.
You can make voice settings in this. I forgot.
Yeah, that's why I took off my headphones earlier. I just chose the most annoying thing on the planet. If you select cheerful, I'm gonna karate chop you.
I don't see
Is that
here.
TOS? I hope not. I'm gonna karate chop you in game. Oh, Nair and a forward smash. And the downward angled forward tilt. We're not French, but Daft Punk's still online. We're gonna throw out the bell too. Yeah. It's like I mentioned at the beginning of the set. This is definitely one that from the get-go, the vibes feel like Game 5 last stock. It doesn't necessarily feel like everything is, or anything is solved off of one particular game or interaction. These are just two very solid players who are comfortable knowing each other's habits.
Why is my guy already pissed? I made this me, and now he's already pissed off.
He's already angry.
What?
You know what? That means that you made the me pretty accurately. I feel like that's correct. How do they know?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh,
What?
Oh, right, you can't see 3D. I completely forgot.
Oh, hold on. Just turn it towards me. Give me a second. I can see in 3D if I do this, but it's very weird. Okay. He's just kind of... I'm trying to look at 3D. Okay, you know what I have to do to look at 3D? Are you ready for this? Okay. So it's not just me. Okay, this is what I have to do to see in 3D. You ready? I don't think you're ready. This.
Oh my god.
This is what I have to do. So that has been the final grind redemption for me. I appreciate the opportunity.
This is a redemption bracket.
Kyle, you ready for this? 3D. I can see in 3D now. That's not a joke. Oh. The double neutral B. No one expects it.
Yeah.
Except everyone in the audience at home.
I assume you saw that with both eyes.
Actually, one eye at a time. Ready? And there we go.
Right.
And now I'm trying to do it with the right eye.
Oh man. Okay. So any.
Man, what are we doing? What?
What? Okay.
He was trying to make popcorn. With the curdle.
I was paying attention. That's yep. Yes.
Yes.
I concur with everything you just said and more.
I popcorn with everything I just said.
Yeah. When you in the food.
I love Orville Redenbacher.
That's a show. The Orville.
I swear to God, we're just tired.
It has Seth MacFarlane in it. That's Peter Griffin.
We're just tired. Okay,
Anyway.
it's no pop secret.
Insider trade. We are tired. Anyway.
We're really
so
tired.
now we're on.
Speaking of tired,
Big
the two
Bill.
characters on screen, tired of them. Let's get them out of here.
Yeah.
Electrode, looking to take it 3-1.
I don't like Min either. I think we DQ all these three and say that DGS won the bracket.
You know what? That would be. There's one more player on loser side. I don't know who got in the top 4 from losers, but like, yeah, DGS is the hero for real. Playing Sephiroth, that's a cool enough character.
Yeah.
We'll give it up.
He's nice.
He's handsome.
He appeals to the bisexuals in the audience. I'm sure.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all KML tournaments really needs, if you think about it.
Yep. Just more Ike and Sephiroth players.
Yeah. Anyway, so this neutral B from Electrode is just oh my god.
He unabashedly just mashing that B button, and it's really funny because Pac-Man was on the TV game, but I feel like Electrode is the one with the single button, but with the joystick TV games, the plug-and plays from the early 2000s, like playing on the Pac-Man game controller right now. And that's not even a joke. I mean, it's working. Like, we are just pressing the B button, and it's being very effective. Sable is not finding a great, consistent way of getting around this fan. Continues to jump or roll or air dodge into it.
Oh, wow, that hit. But yeah, Phantom is just so oppressive when you have a Zelda player who actually knows how to like, really get the most out of it.
I mean, I think pretty objectively, like, Sable's just not dealing with it very well. I don't think Electrode is necessarily mixing it up too much to make it difficult. We do finally get that little conversion into the side B, but I hope it's not too little too late as, oh, using the water to get the edge guard off stage? Electrode, looking kind of fancy.
Because, well, yeah, I mean, Pac-Man does have the tools to play neutral the way God intended.
The way God intended.
It's very hard to do that in only that, and just because the neutral beat shuts down so much. And while Zelda's not exactly known for throwing hands, I do feel like she can get the job done, especially against a Pac-Man that is hindered by not being able to throw projectiles. I forgot Electrode used